Alongside Uhuru's 250 billion Kenyan shillings life-changing projects for Raila's Nyanza base, President says peace brought about by the Handshake enabled development projects in many areas of the country, including Kisumu City. Please find out about those developments by watching the whole of this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. A 5-minute ride on a boda on a 3-kilometer stretch between Kondele Roundabout and the Lake Basin Mall on Kisumu Kakamega Highway summarizes all this proof. We were not agreeing to ferry people here. The road was bad, robbers were all over. That's what a young boda rider said. A few riders who use the route charge at least 200 between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And because of the roads that are now smooth, they only charge 50 and they can go to those sides as many times as possible. Because the road is smooth, the robbers are gone and the road is now safe. He vividly recalled that in 2019, soon after the handshake, President Uhuru Kenyatta visited the Kisumu Showgrounds with ODM leader Odinga. The president used the impassable road. His vehicle almost got stuck in the sewage while passable parts of the pathway were too dusty, and that's when he ordered the construction of the road. He adds, another woman who's also a victim of perennial flooding in Ahero and its environment, she's now very happy that her sorrows have been turned to happiness. We hear the president has come to Kisumu and very soon is going to launch a dam to stop the flooding. Adhiambo meant the planned construction of the 25 billion Koru Soy Dam. The project was among the more than 250 billion Kenyan shillings handshake goodies the president was scheduled to commission or launch in Kisumu and the entire former Nyanza province during his recent visit. Others are the 3 billion revitalized Kisumu Port, 599 million market complex, 476.69 million Marine School, 4.2 billion Lake Basin Mall, and the 135 million East Africa Community Lake Victoria Basin Commission headquarters in Kisumu. Others are the 3 billion revitalized Kisumu Port, 599 million Market Complex, 496.69 million Marine School, 4.2 billion Lake Basin Mall, and 135 million East African Community Lake Victoria Basin Commission headquarters in Kisumu. Others are the 2.4 billion Siaya Underwater and Sanitation Project, 1.47 billion Kodiaga Wagai Akala Road, 9.46 billion Ahero Kisii Road, 3 billion Isebania Ikerege Kehancha Logorian Road, and the 2.46 billion and 2.46 billion Mbita Karungu Road. In 2 months, I will come to break ground for the construction of the Koru Soin Dam to permanently end the perennial flooding in Nyando and environment. That's what Uhuru said. The dam will hold the excess waters from River Nyando that have often flooded Ahero, Nyakach, Mohoroni whenever it rains. Every year, residents are forced to flee their homes while those caught off guard lose their belongings, sometimes even their lives, to the raging waters. The dam will store excess water for irrigation and other uses during dry seasons. While Ahero residents are waiting for God sent in 60 days, life has returned to the Kisumu port. Kisumu is now more lively because at least more than 200 manual workers contracted by the Kenya Port Authority were hired to clean the area due to port revival. For more than 20 years, the port was run down and neglected by the government. Ship engineer Peter Marare, who is 68 years, who was recalled from retirement to help revive the port, knows the history of the port well. I think it was early 2000 when there was serious activity here. He says, resuscitating the port was difficult. Hyacinths had invaded, there was no functional vessel. Some had sunk, but the president's orders were clear. We must revive the port, and so we had to work. We did it from 2019. 3 months ago from the first time, we transported fuel from Jinja to Uganda, he says. The president's aim was to open up water transport upon business opportunities and connect Kenya to the East African countries. But the port really came to life with refurbishment of the MV Uhuru by the Kenya Navy. The ferry wagon had stalled for 15 years. KDF was given the task especially the Kenya Navy. The estimated cost of refurbishing the ferry was 1 billion Kenyan shillings, but we spent 200 million. Initially, Kenya Railways wanted 2 billion for a new ferry. MV Uhuru with 22 wagons, ferries about 2 million liters per trip. Since it was refurbished 3 months ago, it has ferried 50 million liters of fuel to Jinja in Uganda. From Jinja, the commodity is taken by road around the region, including South Sudan and DR Congo. During Madaraka Day celebrations, the president said the port has created jobs and started business buzz not only in Kisumu but also in the entire Eastern African region. To transport fuel by the road from Kisumu to Uganda takes 72 hours because of the long queues at the Malaba border. But to transport fuel from the port of Kisumu to Port Bell in Uganda by ship takes only 12 hours. That's what the president said. This means that by the time a tanker makes one trip to Uganda by road, the MV Uhuru ship will have made 6 trips. Dredging is increasing the depth of the water to 4 or 5 meters to accommodate large and heavy passengers and cargo ships to dock. Uhuru also launched a shipyard where the vessels will be refurbished, repaired, and new ones built by the military. He also laid ground for the construction of MV Uhuru 2. More than a century since the ship was built in Kisumu, shipbuilding has made a welcome return to the port. Kenya Shipyard Limited and other development will propel Kisumu City to firmly take its rightful place as the region leading economic and logistics hub, Raila said. Meters from the port fish seller, the 599 million market on 7-acre accommodates 1,486 traders. Construction was funded by the national government. It's meant to accommodate traders who are displaced from Kenya Railways land at the port. At Mamboleo, 495 million Kenyan shillings, 28,000-seat Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium that hosted the Madaraka Day fete is nearly complete. Tom Alila, a sports administrator, calls the stadium a game changer in sports development and hosting state functions. Western Kenya and Nyanza is where football is played, he said. He adds, we have Kisumu All-Stars, Chemelil Sugar, Sony Sugar, Muhoroni youth coming from this region. The stadium was a very good idea and leagues can now run concurrently. It is a big milestone. The stadium is judged by the playing surface. We have its natural grass. It is not artificial, he said. The president launched the 2.4 billion Siaya Bondo water project, providing clean water to more than 640,000 residents, or about 63% of the population. It is financed by the government and the African Development Bank. It was implemented in 2 phases in targeted markets, town centers, government and learning institutions in first phase. The second phase will benefit households. The huge project involved rehabilitation of water intake in Rivayala, serving the giant Sidindi Malanga water project and water to flow by gravity across the country. The president also opened the 1.47 billion shillings Kodiaga Wagai Akala Road, easing access to Akala Market, the main market center in Game constituency. We used to pay between 100 bob to 200 shillings to come to the market. Since the road was done, we pay 50. The distance is much shorter, one trader says. Soon, the president said he will return to launch the Nakuru-Kisumu passenger train terminus and Kisumu-Butere line. The line is expected to reduce transport costs to Kisumu and the western region and enhance cargo movement to the lakeside city and beyond. The head of state said he will also visit Kisumu in coming months to commission development of 1,000-acre Kisumu Special Economic Zone. Also to launch a commission at feeder ports of Asembo Bay, Kindu Bay, Homa Bay, and Sio Port Sirari Corridor, Ahero, Kisii Road for 9.5 billion and groundbreaking for the 2.5 billion Mbita, Sindo, Kiabuya, Karungu Road. The president is also expected to approve 350 million Kenyan shillings for South Nyanza Sugar Company, grant a charter to Tom Mboya University College, and commission construction of the administration and tuition block project for 355.85 million. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, bye.